Welcome to day 18 of our 28-day yoga challenge. Remember to complete the class, like the video, comment below that you've completed the class, and make sure you've subscribed. Every class you complete is 1 entry or 2 for Dash Yoga members. Now go enjoy some free yoga. Hi everybody, welcome back to our 28-day yoga challenge. We are on day 18. My name is Ashleigh. I'm going to take you through a little bit more of a chill, sort of slow flow and yin type of vibe. So kind of really stretchy, just going at your own pace. If you do have some props, I have a couple blocks. You could use some blankets and pillows. It's going to be totally up to you. Just think about propping your body in some of these longer holds. I'll let you know where you can invite the props in. So we're actually going to begin just in a comfortable seated position. Just taking cross-legged or full or half lotus, whatever feels the best for you. Sit up nice and tall, draw the shoulders towards the ears. You can close your eyes and then just drop the shoulders down the back. Tucking in the chin slightly and just feeling into your breath. With every inhale, feel that lift from the base of the pelvis all the way to the crown. On your exhales, just feeling the body softening, melting the shoulders, your jawline, your eyelids, and so on. Take these first few moments just to sit with your breath and be reflective on your day, your week, the month even, or even taking it all the way back to the beginning of the year, noticing all you've done, what you've accomplished. Notice the moments that impacted you. And then notice where you are here and now. Carving out your time today to show up exactly as you are and to take time to stretch, to open, to breathe, and to really feel that connection and fire, just really with yourself, your inner light. And as we think about this time, I'd like you to set an intention. Notice what you want to focus on. Maybe it's about taking 30 minutes or so and carving that out from your day and truly honoring how you show up. Maybe you are open to embody more stillness. Your day-to-day is really busy or you take on a lot. So perhaps embracing the yin to the yang energy of slowing down, being in that cool, calming state. Maybe there's something else, a word, an idea, a person that you're longing to connect with. Maybe thinking about that idea here and breathing it in, and whatever you decide on, whatever you choose, letting this idea live in your hearts. Take another 1 to 2 breaths while you're here. And then gently draw the chin in towards the chest. You can keep the eyes closed or slightly humble and rolling the chin, right shoulder to left shoulder. Little movements. Always going a little extra slow as well if you're doing the practice, first thing in the morning. And then work the back half of the neck, left ear to left shoulder, right ear to right shoulder. Beautiful. Bringing the gaze up, keep the hands on the knees or thighs, seated cat-cow. Inhale, puff the chest up, look up. Exhale, round and contract back. Inhale, heart glides up. Exhale, hollow out your body. Inhale, puff your heart. Exhale, contract and squeeze. Come back up to neutral. You can keep hands on knees and thighs and just circle around your waistline. If you notice the knees in the seat start to lift up a little bit, that's okay. Go in the other direction. Beautiful. Come back up and look over the right shoulder. Really simple action, but as you're here, melt the left shoulder and try to breathe actively into the left side of your neck. Notice how far you can look back behind your right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder, soften the right side. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Beautiful. Come back, look up, opening here a little bit here through the throat chakra. And then chin to chest. And as the chin comes in, envision the skin on the back of your neck drawing apart. Good. Bringing the gaze up. Take the hands behind you. Fingertips point forward. Set the feet to the ground. And just start to do a nice windshield wiper of the legs back and forth. Rolling from the outer edge of one hip over to the other. And if that feels okay, lift the hands up. Start to do that hands free. You might move around a little on your mat. That's okay. Sometimes I like the hands at the heart or just kind of having the forearms parallel to the ground. And then the next time the legs fall over to the right side, stay there. Think about your right shin coming more parallel to the right side. Left thigh is pointing in that direction as well. Very similar to your deer shape. Take a breath in and elongate, and then use your exhale to fold over the right leg, just melting your upper body down. Come back up, drop the right hand, reach the left arm up, side bend over to the right. Other side, left hand down, side bend over to the left, reach out through your right fingertips. Perfect. Come back, take the legs to the left. Try to find your deer shape and fold over your left leg. Melt your upper body down. Feel yourself completely soften. Come back up. Arms can come up. Drop the left hand down. Side bend over to the left. And side bend over to the right. Right hand down. Left arm reaches. Perfect. Come back through to center. Cross at the legs. Interlace the hands behind the back. Fist down, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forwards. You can take the forehead to the ground, the block, or just let it hover as the arms roll forwards. Nice. Come back up. We're going to now find our fire log pose. So left leg is going to be the bottom leg. I want your shin to come parallel to the front of the mat. We're going to take a right leg over the left. So ankle, knee, knee, ankle are trying to align. Flex your feet. If you notice the right knee is lifted or the right cheek is lifted, you can throw a prop there, a blanket, a block, something like that. Now you can bring your forearms or your elbows to your legs or even out in front. Sometimes I like to have a block here to rest the forearms on, or if you can come really far towards the earth, I would then have the block there to ground the third eye. So as we come in to our holds, about 3 minutes is going to be our sweet spot. We might do a few for a little less. As we come into the holds, finding stillness in the body as well as the mind, and keeping a steadiness, a connection to the breath, feeling its beautiful fluidity floating around you. Think of a really sweet stream and the water and the rhythm that it goes at. Think of your breath as that stream nourishing you from the inside out. over your next few breaths, start to come up from wherever you are. It might feel really nice to just unravel the legs, shake them out, let that go. And then switch. Right leg is going to be the bottom, left leg on top, or whatever your opposite is. Clearing the sits bones. If the left knee is lifted, know that you can put a prop there. Sit tall and start to hinge forward. And you might notice just after a few breaths, this might be as far as you can go. If you want to soften the arms down to the legs or utilize a prop, you can. We're going to go the same, about 3 minutes on this side as well. Try to find the sweet spot in the breath and to help support and open the areas that might feel a little tight or tender. Be compassionate with yourself, knowing you don't have to force or push your body somewhere that it's not meant to be. Knowing that the depth really comes from the hold, honoring the stillness, resisting the urge to fidget, to move, to scratch, to wiggle. Trust that that is the work today. Good. Start to come up nice and slow. Walk yourself up. Move any props out of the way. Shake out the legs or windshield wiper. And eventually the legs are going to come behind you. We're going to tuck the toes under. Sit your bum on your heels. We're going to do a minute in our toe stand. You can let the hands rest on the thighs or close the eyes. Just notice the experience that you're having in the feet. See if you can simply observe the sensations, allowing them to be. Thirty more seconds. Begin to shift forwards, untuck the toes and kick the tops of the feet into the mat. Let that release. And then tops of the feet are heavy. Sit your bum down towards your heels and you can start to lift the knees up, coming into your ankle stretch. So you can have the hands on the ground. You can bring the hands onto the knees or thighs. You can let everything become a little lower. You can take it higher. Again, about a minute. Last little bit, almost there. You can lower the knees at any time if you need to take a little rest or reset. Beautiful. Come down. It might feel nice after that to move everything around or even tuck your toes and just sit back for a second. Next, coming towards your tabletop, I want you to turn your fingertips in towards your knees. Do some circles around your wrists. And just let your feet be a little bit more organically, whether the toes are tucked or flat. Go in the other direction. Take a few rounds of cat and cow with your hands like this. Softening the belly on the inhale. Exhale to curl. Come back to neutral. Tops of the hands on the ground. Fingertips point back. You can have a juicy bend in the elbows or curling the fingertips in towards the palms as well. Option to send the bum back towards the heels or stay more upright, maybe straightening the arms. Again, work with what feels best for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Sit back, bum to heel. Just shake that out, open and close the fingers, move that around. Awesome. Interlace the hands behind the back, make a fist, fist to the earth. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, forehead to the mat, arms roll away from the back body. And come back up. Inhale, circle your arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down. You can either take it into child's pose, coming into about a minute hold, or your puppy dog stretch. So stay in your table, walk the hands forwards, keep the bum widening, dropping the chin or chest down. You could also take a pillow under the arms. So honor where your body is, holding for about a minute, taking in your stillness. Even though it's not quite as long as the other ones, can you breathe into the low back with every breath and melt your chest with every exhale? Please make your way back up. Just coming towards table and then walking the legs back, lowering all the way down to your belly. Left arm is going to come out to a half T, or you can do your cactus arm. Left ear is going to place on the mat, right foot steps behind you, rolling your weight onto the left side. So you could always take a pillow underneath your left ear. You can step the left foot to the ground or even wrap the right hand behind the back. If you like a little bit more depth, finding your sweet spot today. I'm going to do about 2 minutes on each side, still embodying the stillness. You want a little more? Think about lifting your chest, peeling it away from the ground towards the sky. A little less, your chest lowers back to the earth. Inhale, float your way back to center. You can take a moment, use that exhale and just move around a smidge. And then eventually right arm opens to a half T or cactus, right ear to the mat. Pick your left leg up, step it behind you, and roll your weight on to the right side. Play with the variation that you would like to take. Right foot to the mat, maybe left hand behind you. And again, doing your best to soften your face and to come into your stillness. Breathe into any spots that you feel tight or tender. Letting your breath help those areas soften, melting away tension or stress. Think about what you're creating room for. What are you excited about? What are you working on manifesting? What is your heart longing for? I want you to think about the space is for that stuff. Those things that put smiles on your faces. A few more breaths. Gently roll back to your stomachs. Walk your fingertips off the mat, tented fingers. Inhale, peel yourself up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Hands by your side ribs, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward dog. You're going to walk your feet in towards your hands, coming into a hanging or dangling position. You can grab opposite elbows or let your hands find the ground, or even blocks or placing hands on pillows. If you feel any tightness in the backs of your calves or hamstrings, bend your knees a lot and just dangle for a few moments. Be in your stillness. And breathe into the back body from your heels all the way up to your skull. Start to come up halfway, lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Step your feet back, downward dog. Knees to the mat, lower onto your backs. Soles of the feet to touch, knees nice and wide. Your reclined butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. You could take some pillows and blankets or blocks under your thighs. Hands can rest belly and heart or alongside your body. Just giving yourself a few moments to surrender. This is your final pose, your Shavasana today. So if it feels more organic to extend legs forwards, you can. But feel that sensation of rest and ease washing over you from head to toe for the next minute or so. Feel your belly rising and falling. Come back to the subtle sounds that you might hear around you. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. And if the feet are touching, reach the legs forwards. Take a full body stretch. Big breath in. Exhale, sigh. Roll to the side of your choice. And then eventually come up to a seated position. Hands at your heart, eyes are closed, bowing down and honoring you. Thanking yourself for the time, the stretch, the stillness, the subtle movements, and the connection. Taking with you the magic, the peace and ease that you have cultivated today, just into the rest of your day or week. Thank you so much for practicing, from my heart to yours. Namaste.